We got pieces of briar in here. Ow, briars, got me. These briars, what in the devil? Let me get all the briars out of the way. Holy smokes. Briars. I'm still pulling briars out of this. Ow, these things are aggressive. Look, briars, look at that. I mean, that's a torture. That's a death thing right there. These freaking briars. I'm gonna whoop up on some briars, okay? If I find too many more briars, okay, in this truck, I'm gonna whoop something. Freaking briars. Gotcha. I wish you would look at this. I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Okay, time to get some actual work done. One of the things, I didn't actually have it on my list, but this truck only has dummy lights, okay, for oil pressure, water temp, voltage. And the thing about dummy lights is that they're for dummies, and by the time the light comes on, it's kind of too late. So I got this little teeny gauge pack that I'm gonna put in there so we can see what's actually happening in real time. And maybe that way, if a problem should arise, okay, we can jump ahead of it. That's the idea. Jump ahead of it. I guess the first thing I need to do is, you know, put the grill back together after my little tantrum there. This one, the nut part kind of imploded on me, so I just went and got a new nut. And these two, this one was missing altogether and that one was broke as snot. So I'm just gonna I grabbed some hardware out of the hardware bin and we'll put this together best we can. And whatever it ends up being, will still be better than the nothing that it had before. Looks a little out of place because, you know, it's newer. It's not all rusted. But it's going to be just fine. Improved Dementes. Top of this grill always looked a little funky anyway. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of that or something. I don't know. See if we can straighten it up. Better. Not perfect, okay? Just better. Better is better, okay? Oh, crap. It's cool that these plastic things aren't broken at all. Maybe while I got them off, we could just clean them up real good. Maybe hit them with a little ch-ch-ch before we put them back. That's a fantastic idea. I'm glad I thought of that. These are not in bad shape at all, but a little spritzing never hurts, so I scuffed them up and cleaned them up. We're just going to hit them with some satin black. James is out here helping me today, so I'm going to take this other door panel off so we can get them cleaned up. I mean, it's not like they need any help or anything. Goodness, look at there. That's numbers matching door paper right there. We can probably improve on this a little. Would be my guess, okay? If I was a betting man. All right, get this over to the wash station. We gotta make us a hole, okay, for our gauges shiznit to go through. And if I did my gazintas right, it's right around in here somewhere that we need it. Based on where we want to put the gauges and everything and where stuff can come through. I'll show you all that in a minute. Yeah, should be right in here. We're gonna take a swag at it. And then with a small hole and then go in and check. Because I can always plug up a small hole, you know what I'm saying? Let me get the drill in here where I need it. Okay, let's try it right there. Yeah, I'm thinking about the best place for this little gauge pack is like right here. There's nothing under there and it won't hurt anything. So I should have a hole right up here. I know, it's like impossible to see. But I'm thinking it should be right. Oh, perfect. You can't probably see it, but there's my finger. That's where I wanted the hole, and looks like I got it. Yeah, that's right. I win. I win again. Now I just got to make my hole big enough for this shiznit to pass through, and then we'll put some. We'll put a grommet in it. I got some grommets here, and then we can start hooking shiznit up. That's right. Hook the shiznit up. Well, I can't reach and I can't see. Where'd my hole get to? Oh, there it is. Okay. Can I get this shiznit through there yet? Oh no. No, we need more hole. Okay. Let's check it now. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking like right here is good for these gauges. Maybe somewhere like right there. And you know, later on, okay, somebody else wants to, we're going to leave all the wiring and everything. So if somebody else later wants to just use the factory dummy lights, well, you know, they can still do that. No problem. I got you. We have to get all this wiring straight at some point, okay? But not right this minute. Now all we got to do is run this through. Oh, I better go get that tightening cup, or what the heck ever it's called. You know, the big giant stupid washer for these things. Yeah, this thing is what I'm talking about. That's all there is to this, right? It doesn't like get power or anything stupid like that, does it? No, just for the lights. I'm probably not gonna hook up the lights right now. Yeah, I didn't want, you know, like big bulky gauges. I just thought I'd throw a couple of, you know, a small triple pack in here, just so we can see the things we need to see. Now I can run this through my newfound hole. Okay, my new hole. Wait, am I through the freaking hole? Oh yeah, I'm through. Okay. Oh crap. Came over top of the vacuum line. So we'll pull that back around here. This way we can route it correctly. Okay, let's see. Water temp, and I think we're going to go right here where this was already broken. Yeah, we're going to drain some, I'm going to hit this with the peanut butter. Uh-oh, am I out of peanut butter? That can't be right. Oh no. What in the devil? Oh, there it comes. Yeah, okay, there we go. Just had the can upside down. Yeah, boy, it hasn't been loosened in quite some time, I don't think. Well, what in the heck? It was coming out good, and now it's not. Help me understand this. Seriously, what is happening? Makes you wonder why it's not flowing, don't it? I got an idea. What do you know? All right, well, while that's doing its thing, under there, I'm gonna pop this off. Oh boy, that's not really what I was after. Yeah, the gauge pack came with a couple of adapters for this. So, new thingy. Be tightening on that thing all day with the wrong size freaking socket. Genius. Now we only got one shot at this, really. Like where we want to, how we want to route this, because once I screw it down in here, we're kind of, you know, that's where it is. Where it is where it is, where it be. Okay, got that all buttoned up. Now we can recycle our coolant. Coolant doesn't really go bad. Let's just make sure we filter all the crap out of it. Filter all the crap out. Yeah, I put the hose back on and everything. Buttoned it up. Shut up the whatever valve thing that's called down there. Petcock. It's a ooh, bubble boiling trouble. We might have to add a little water to it, but it looks good right now. Next one is the oil pressure one, and it's all the way at the back of the motor, which, you know, on this truck is the easiest thing on earth to reach. Y'all remember the trouble I had with the spark plugs? This is 6 inches further back. Okay, look at me, y'all. I'm Magilla Gorilla. This is the wire for our old sender. And we're not gonna get rid of this. I'm just gonna bundle it up with everything else. And our sender is way down here. And I got no idea what size that is, so I brought, you know, a magic wrench. Not knowing if it's gonna work or not. I can't see it. I can't get to it. I can't tell if I'm on it. And even if I am, I can't turn it. It's really gonna take a socket, I think. Let me go get some giant size sockets. I don't know. Is it this one? This vacuum thing, I can't even get a socket on it. So let's see. I can't get a socket on it. I can't get a wrench on it. What do we do here? I don't know. Let me try something else. We'll just, you know, we'll just keep switcherooing until we figure it out. Okay, I got a mini, all right, a mini adjustable. This may work if we can get it to, if it'll open big enough to get around the doohickey. No. Okay. Now what? I don't know. I could try this. You could try it open-ended. I can't get an open-ended wrench on. Who am I fooling? Okay, I'm not fooling anybody. All right, not sneaking up on this thing. For crap's sake. Maybe a short socket. This is the biggest short socket that I have. It's 1 1/16 inches. Nope. Okay, I can try these giant pliers, but I'm not hopeful. I can't get anything on it. I can't get down to it. I don't have a socket that fits it. No, you know what? We're not gonna let this kick our ass today. Maybe the sockets aren't fitting because the thing is all gummed up. So let's start with cleaning it off. Empty. Aha. I think I might got it that time. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, let me grab something. Let's just see what we can do about getting this. Maybe that's it. Nope. There. I got you, you son of a something or another else that I can't say on YouTube. Well, I could say it, but I don't like to. I got you. I got you. I got you. I freaking win. I told you we were not going to let this kick our tails today. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I summoned my inner Chuck Norris right there. I guess everybody's, you know, y'all know by now, but Chuck Norris passed away. I just heard that yesterday. That was hard to hear, man. Okay. I grew up with Chuck Norris. And there's a lot of things about Chuck Norris that people don't understand, like tsunamis. Okay. They don't happen naturally. They happen when Chuck Norris goes for a swim. Yeah. If all the Greek gods went to war, the winner would be Chuck Norris. A lot of people have a fear of heights. Heights have a fear of Chuck Norris. Kids wear Superman pajamas to bed. Superman wears Chuck Norris pajamas to bed. A venomous cobra once bit Chuck Norris, and after 2 days of pain and agony, the cobra died. Right after Chuck Norris was born, he drove his parents home from the hospital. Chuck Norris doesn't do handstands. He's holding the earth up. Chuck Norris once came across a lion on safari, and the bushman said, "Stay calm, back away very slowly." So he did. The lion, that is. Okay, enough of that. I did love Chuck Norris though, so rest in peace, Chuck. Good fella. All right, let me kind of tell you what we're doing. I got this for the oil pressure sender. This it come with this nylon tubing, and nylon tubing for this, okay, sucks. It always ruptures and makes it a mess. All right, but if anybody wants it, I'll happily trade it for a stale graham cracker and half a cup of dirty mop water. So I got this copper tubing left over from a different kit, and we're going to use that instead. So I'm going to hook it up in here and then kind of pull it through to the the gauge thingy. We got our adapter in there, and now I just need to get this fitting in there for the thing to screw onto. I don't even know how much of all this y'all can see back here. Probably none of it, but I guess maybe just trust what I'm doing. Maybe I can get a shot of it here after I get it all done. I can't even see it myself, if I'm being honest. I'm doing everything by feel. Now this will be the tricky part, because I need to try to get this line on the thing here, and it takes this little teeny compression fitting that I am sure to drop. So I don't know. We'll see how this shiznit goes. Okay, get that on there, and then get this on here. Okay, as long as we don't drop that. Oh, my stool kicked out on me. Okay, good. Let me tighten that up. Okay, it's really good. Really good. Okay, I'll go ahead and make me I'll cut off the excess here. Yippee-ki-yay. Okay, Earl gauge. Let's put this on through, and then this through here, and then we'll put this on. I gotta tighten that up. I'm out there, okay, I'm out there like forever looking for the wrench that I brought with me. Genius. Get on there. Stupid cup thing ain't tightening. Why is that now? Oh, I put it on backwards. I knew that. I knew that all along. Okay, flip it over. It's like watching Barney Fife work on an old truck. Come on, Barney. Get your shiznit together. Oh, that works out much better, huh? Okay, I think before we go any further, we only got the voltmeter left, but I want to go ahead and run the truck, get it up to temperature, and check the gauges that we have put in. Holy smokes, man, that is fantastic oil pressure. That is great. Y'all hear how that thing just fires right up? Kaboom! Ready. It says I'm ready when you are. Yay, water temp works too. Okay, good. And all we got to do now is hook up the voltmeter or the battery, whatever, you know, the electrical one. And we'll be done with these gauges. Okay, I saved y'all the, you know, the boring wiring stuff. But we got us a voltmeter. Look at there. Basically, I just ran the hot feed to the same spot on the fuse box where I went with the electric choke. There was a spot in there for auxiliary fuel, and we don't have that. So it's ignition hot, and I just went right to there. Okay, I think what I want to do now is get this out of the garage, maybe do a little cleanup, do a little spritz up in the engine bay. We'll be done in there, and then we'll see what we can get into here. Y'all check this out. I'm not even gonna put my feet in, okay? I'm just gonna hit this key. Man, it is so good. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been cleaned up really since, you know, I first brought it home from the junkyard, and that was just getting the junkyard mud and muck and everything off of it. So I'm gonna hit it a little with a little engine degreaser. I really want to get this engine bay and as much of the gunk from underneath as I can get. And James cleaned up the door panels. We might spritz them up a little bit, but look better. Oh, it's still kind of warm. And we're gonna kind of bag up the fire water machine here just to try to keep it as dry as possible, you know. Degreaser shiznit, okay? Quickly removes grease and grime. Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Just spray it all in here. It's under here where I mostly want to get. This is pretty terrible. Just years of neglect. When I went back and checked that fuel line, it wasn't leaking after all. I guess it was just all the power steering fluid. And I don't know why it smelled like gas, but anyway, it seems to be fine. Uh-oh. Crap. I'm out of shiznit. Yeah, we got more where that came from. Okay, well, this is going to make the driveway nice. What are you doing down there? Yeah, I'm all wet too. But I think we got it all cleaned up. Well, as clean as it's getting, okay? Now I got to, I don't know, I got to move it somewhere and then do the driveway. Well, good morning, or I say good morning because it's the next day, and typically that's what you say in the morning. But I don't know how good it is, okay? I left the truck in here overnight, and I came out to a surprise. Yeah, that's transmission fluid. Apparently, pressure washing the underside of the truck opened up a surprise. Our line here, okay, has now been exposed. So I'm gonna have to fix this now. I suppose I shouldn't be shocked. I mean, you know, it did sit in a junkyard for a very long time. I think I'm just gonna do like a rubber line patch on that because the rest of the lines seem fine. But first I'm gonna finish, okay, now that the engine bay is as clean as it's getting, I'm gonna finish this. I put the grill back together, and then I guess we'll address that. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's basically the joys of messing around with old cars. Always a good time. I want to do just a little spritz in here. Okay, we're not getting crazy or carried away, and I'm going to cover up this one decal just because, you know, it's here and it looks original. I also don't want it to look like it was freshly painted, so that's why we're just spritzing. Okay, it's a fancy French word. It means spritz it. I mean, it's not a show car, but it's running good, everything's fixed up, and it looks a little better, so win. Have y'all noticed how these headlights are different? See that one, and then that one? I don't know if you could tell on camera, but it's like this one over here is gray or something. I don't know, it looks weird to me, it's a little off-putting. So before we put the shells back in, I'm gonna fix this up too because I can't stand it. And this really should be just a quick, easy thing to do here. But who knows, could lead to disaster. Kind of like when you pressure wash your truck and Next thing you know, you've got a catastrophic transmission leak. Oh, I see why. Yeah, this one was dimmer too, but the inside of it is all crusty or whatever. Pry gently, okay, because it's 100-year-old plastic, and I don't feel like replacing the headlight plug today. Okay, not today. Something wrong with that bad boy. You can almost see through the back of it. Now, what's going to happen here? Okay, y'all realize what's going to happen here is I'm going to put this one on, and then it's going to look so much better than that one. I'm going to end up doing that one too. All right, we all know what's going to happen here. Let's just not pretend, okay? Let's not kid ourselves. Well, I didn't realize this was going to be a Herculean effort. What in the devil? Maybe I'm going to spray that out. Try it again here. Oh, much better. Well, oh, I'm stepping right in the dang fluid that I haven't cleaned up yet. Anyhow, just as I suspected, that one's now brighter than this one. But it still matches a lot more close, and maybe it won't bug me that much, and if it does, okay, we'll get a new headlight. But I'm not worried about that right now. We're going to go ahead and put the grill shells back on after I clean up the surround here a little bit. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of SOS pad on the grill. Just a little bit. I just don't want to. It's going to be a lot easier to do it now, because we're going to come back and do this to the whole truck at some point when we get everything else done. But for now, I just want to get this, because it'll be easier to do it now than it will, you know, once the grill thingies are back in. I could very easily get carried away with this, okay, do the whole thing. So don't let that happen, okay? Don't let me do that. That would be bad. Right now we got other more important shiznit to worry about, like catastrophic transmission fluid leaks, for example. Alrighty, let's pop this bad boy in. Oh crap, I got the wrong one. Of course, I had a 50-50 shot and I lost. It's exactly why I don't go to Vegas. Okay, here we go now. Put this bad boy back in here. Yeah, I think all in all that looks pretty good. I mean, it still says old junkyard truck, but pretty well taken care of. You know what I mean? I'm pretty pleased with that. That looks pretty snazzy. And like I said, once we get the outside of the truck done, it's really going to come together. The whole thing will come together. Okay, I really hate to do it, but I got to get on this transmission leak, okay? Because just in the time I've been working on this grill here, yeah, we've managed to get a pretty fair leak going. So let's do that, okay? Let's just do it. Let's just, you know, rip the Band-Aid off. Rip it off. Okay, let's discuss here what I know and what I don't know. I do know that I'm only going to run a patch line in here. I'm not replacing this whole line right now because, you know, starting right here, the line's actually pretty good. What I don't know is how I'm going to do that exactly and how much fluid I'm going to lose. Those are mysteries yet unsolved. But we're gonna work on solving them here. I'm gonna try to catch as much fluid as I can because in this nice clean pan here, because we can reuse it. You know, and I'm kind of a tight ass like that. Yeah, the leak at the shaft back there, okay, it's just a drip, so I can get that pretty much anytime. Uh-oh. But this one is much more severe. And much more severe means you got to handle this shiznit right now. And so we shall handle the shiznit right now. Uh-oh. You see how it wants to twist the whole line, huh? Let me grab some vice grips and see if I can free that up. That's what I get for pressure washing the truck. There we go. Come on now. There's got to be an end to this somewhere. Alright. Okay. You know, it's not excruciating fluid loss, so that's fair. I wanted to check this fitting because I'm wondering if I've got like a hose barb fitting that'll fit in there. So I'm gonna go look for that right quick while we, you know, just allow this to drip, drip, drip. It, you know, think of it as like elevator music, okay? Or better yet, like on hold music, okay? Because I'm gonna put you all on hold and you can listen to the drip, drip, drip. I didn't have one, so I ran out and picked one up. But this right here ought to do the trick. Now, I need to make a cut in here, and then we can get a piece of line hooked up. Yeah, I suppose I could be upset about this if I wanted to, but no point, you know? It's just an old truck doing old truck stuff. Yeah, eventually I guess this one will give out too at some point down the road, and it'll need new lines. But we got to leave something for the next guy. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty. Okay, let me put me a little bubble on that. And I did have some transmission cooler line in stock. In stock. Feel like I'm the Harbor Freight. Okay. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. I'm going to zip these up just to try to keep the vibration down to a minimum here. And we got next to nothing in the way of fluid, so it's not even worth worrying about right now. All right, next. Very nice. Okay, let me explain where we're at here for a second. Okay, I'm gonna take a second and I'm just gonna talk at you. Well, not at you, that sounds condescending, but I'm gonna try to give you a glimpse into my mind, okay? And be warned, this is scary. This truck needs a windshield. I don't know, let me show you. I don't know that I've ever actually really shown y'all the windshield. Shame on me. But this is what we got. So this glass is just terrible, okay? And it's all the way across, and it's actually got a crack in it here. Over here, if you look, you can actually see the inside of the truck. Oh, that's my finger. Hi. And if I'm being honest, okay, I'm a little afraid of what's underneath of that. Now, that's kind of the reason that I've been putting off the interior, because I have a windshield on order. And what we're going to do with the interior is, you know, freshen things up, clean it up, and put new carpet in it and all that stuff. Just make it, you know, try to make it nice for an old truck. But I don't want to do that until I can get this windshield replaced, because if I put new carpet in there and stuff like that, it's just going to soak it. So the windshield's not here yet, which means we can't quite do it yet, obviously. But the other thing that's got me a little concerned, okay, is what we're going to find when we take that carpet out. Now, given that the truck smells like what I imagine a backwoods nursing home in the 1950s would smell like, I do want to get the carpet out. So I think what we can do, now I don't know how far we'll get in this video, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this seat out and pull this carpet out because it's wet, you know, it's damp. That way we can see what we got in the way of floor patching and let it all dry out and everything. Of course, if it rains between now and the time I get the windshield in, it'll just get wet again. But at least with the carpet out, you know, it can maybe get some air and dry it. So anyway, that's where my head's at. Now on the floor patches, okay, I don't know how elaborate I'm gonna get with that. It really depends on what we find, okay? The severity of what we find will dictate our approach. It might be a couple of license plates and self tapping screws, or, you know, we might actually cut some stuff out and weld some stuff in. It just depends. A lot of it too depends on my mood, okay? You know, sometimes I'm just not in the mood. Anyway, let me get all this shiznit cleaned up, and then we'll work on getting this seat out. But I think we're done with the engine bay and all that stuff is good to go. Okay, I guess we're gonna get this seat out and see what fresh hell awaits us underneath. This is a box of parts. I got spare parts and doohickeys. Never did look in here. What's in here? Ink pens, tire pressure gauge. Oh, I could use that. What's this? No idea. Business cards for a residential framer. Don't need those. Got to fix the glove compartment too, because you know the whole wire thing ain't working out so well. All right. Oh, that's right. We got steering wheel horn parts. Not sure what was going on there. I guess we'll find out at some point. Yippee-ki-yay. What do we got here? I'm gonna need a flashlight. Muchas betteras. Peanut butter. Butter. Oh, please don't break. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's right there. I'm gonna spray that too. I guess I've exhausted this particular can of peanut butter. And now we can get it. I guess there's one back there too. Oh yeah. Maybe that'll give us a fighting chance of not breaking it, huh? Back and forth we go till we make it to the rodeo. I don't know what that means. Okay, I just made it up. All right, I think we got it this time. Okay, one down. Now let's see. This thing slide up. Probably have to be on it to do that, huh? How about this? Will this work? Well, I don't know what in the devil. Yeah, but where is the dang thing? Oh, crap. Okay. I really do got to slide this seat forward. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. Let's see. Where'd the button go? Come on. You better, come on. You will do as I say and move forward. You don't know who I am, you better ask somebody. Let me lube up this other side over here. Well, heck, for all I know, this handle isn't releasing that track over there. I really don't know. Okay, I got it. Well, I had to get James come and help me, okay, because apparently I didn't have enough ass. And everybody knows that 2 asses are better than 1. Anyway, we got it up, so let's see what we got back here. Oh, it's, oh, that's not good. It's 2 of them. And this one looks mostly taken out already. Oh boy. Oh, it is 2 under here. I guess I didn't really pay attention, but I see them now. I guess let's start with the one that's mostly out. Maybe they just forgot to tighten it and it's not actually stuck. Hey, might end up having a good day after all. Back and forth we go. Where it breaks, nobody knows. Okay, I think it's coming out. What is this? Stuff. 2 years of stuff for the price of 1. I mean, I got like 30 years worth of stuff. Shoo. All right. Let me go get the other side. We're basically going to do it the same way. Okay. Peanut butter, wiggle it back and forth. Hopefully everything goes well. If not, I'll let you know, but I'll come back to you shortly. Okay. I think we can try to wrestle this out of here now. Oh, what have I got? Seatbelt issues or something? What's going on? What's happening? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe I can just slide them out. What is? I was calling something. That was kind of violent. What in the world? Seatbelt. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Can we get it now? Okay. Piece of cake. You them dogs. They hear all this racket and they think the house is being broken into. Hush up. That'll fix that for like 5 minutes. Okay. Lucky for me, it only weighs, 700 pounds. Because if it was 800, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah. No mice or anything. That's kind of cool. Okay. Just set you down here. Yum. This carpet is pretty rotten. Ooh, what the heck? Oh my gosh. I've uncovered gazillions of ants. Oh, they're all over me. Holy crap. Well, what do we do about that? We get this shiznit out of here. That's what we do. As quickly as we possibly can. Yeah, it's not good, okay? I'm being eaten alive. Oh, they're on this side too. Holy smokes. We were just in here with all of these ants. Holy crap. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good either. This is fugly. This is not good. Maybe I should have left all this. I don't know. terrible. Just terrible. Oh, the ants, they're eating me alive. Well, brake clean. Brake clean kills ants. I'm just carpet bombing these sons of monkeys. Well, this clearly needed to be done. Huh. But if I'm being honest, I wish I hadn't. Well, unfortunately, there's no way I'm getting that fixed today. So we're gonna have to revisit this, okay? And you'll see that in a future episode. I know this one might be like a little shorter or whatever, but it is what it is, okay? I only have the weekends and I have some other stuff to get. I cannot be digging into that right now. So I'm gonna get online and see about maybe a couple of floor pan sections or whatever, and we'll have to see what we can get done with it. And I'm gonna put the truck outside and let all the ants die, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Consider becoming a channel member, okay? Good way to support the channel. Helps me buy shiznit like floor pans. But don't worry, we'll get it straight and you'll see Scarlett real soon. In the meantime, get off the couch and go wrench on something. All this time working on that truck, I never saw a single ant. Jokers pulled a Chuck Norris on me. Dang it.